Hey YouTube, this is Terminator G1, and I'm here with a deck profile. This one's on a deck I like very much. It is Crystal Beasts. They are an overlooked deck, and I think this deck is pretty good. Let me get into the deck. So, for first monsters, I run 3 Sapphire Pegasus. He is the searcher of the deck. He gets out everything's a spell and trap card zone, all the crystal beasts. And he works very well because he makes that go really fast. Next, I run 3 Topaz Tigers. This deck, these really just get over monsters. They go up 400 when they attack a monster. And they're searchable by Pegasus because they're crystal beasts, and they're just really useful. Then, next, I run 2 Carbuncle, because it's Carbuncle, why wouldn't you run? I don't want to draw him too much, so I'm keeping him at 2. And next, just for more Crystal Beasts, I run 1 Amethyst Cat and 1 Emerald Tortoise. Now, for the non-Crystal Beasts, I run 2 Summoner Monk. He gets out Pegasus very easily, and Xyz very easily, and Synchros very easily with the 2 tuners in this deck. Next, I run 2 Veiler. 3's too much, 1's too little, 2's nice. I like 2. Veiler just negates stuff. Then for the tuners, I run 1 Top Runner and 1 Guildfax. I would be running Scrap Beast, but I do not have it. Or I'd be running 2 Guildfax, but I do not have a second. I only have 1. But tuners aren't really the problem. They're just level 4. Searchable by Summoner Monk, so it's pretty easy. Next, for the real hard monsters, Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. By sending 3 Crystal Beasts from your spell and trap card zone, you can special summon him, considering, well, it's a continuous spell, but Crystal Beasts are continuous spells, so it's easy to summon him. And he just takes out everything. Just really high attack. Next, 2 Malefic Cyberends, because they're easy to pull out. The monster's card for summoning them don't rely on the deck. They're in the extra deck, so it's not really terrible. That rounds up the monsters. Next are the spells. I run 2 Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. And the reason I run 2 is because I'm trying out this card. One, I only have 2 Ancient Cities, but I want to try this card, and it works really well in this deck. It's the Seal of Orichalcos. When Crystal Beasts are destroyed, they go in the Spell Trap card zone. So, and he destroys all special summon monsters. So if I special summon Crystal Beast monsters, they're destroyed and sent to the Spell and Trap card zone. So it just basically takes them all out and puts them in Spell and Trap card zone if they're special summoned. This deck doesn't always rely on special summoning from the extra deck, considering I have Hamon and the Malefics. So it makes the deck pretty nice. And it's a field spell for Cyberend, so it's really nice. And once per turn it can't be destroyed, so this is just a really good card. Next, I run 2 Crystal Beacon. Special summon out Crystal Beast from the deck if you have 2 Crystal Beasts, and at least 2 in your spell and trap card zone. If you have more than that, works too. Next, I run 1 Crystal Tree. It gets counters every time a Crystal Beast goes into any player's spell and trap card zone. And then you can send to the grave to summon the exact number of Crystal Beast monsters. Place the exact number of Crystal Beast monsters in your spell and trap card zone equal to the number of counters on this card. It's equal to, not less than, not greater than. So it's equal to. Next, I run 1 Blessing. It puts at least up to 2 Crystal Beasts back in my spell and trap card zone from my grave. Then for the nuke, it's Crystal Abundance. This is an amazing card. It's basically a nuke but doesn't destroy, so starters can't negate it, like normal starters can't negate it. It sends all basically, what this does, this is one of my favorites. you can send 4 Crystal Beasts from your spell and trap card zone. To send all cards on the field to the graveyard. Then special summon Crystal Beast monsters equal to the number of cards your opponent had on the field when you activated this card. So it's a really good card. It's just really good in hitting opponent's life points, because they can't really do much about it once you get all that out. Next, let me explain these two cards. Dimensional Fissures. Let me explain them. Crystal Beasts, like Pegasus, go into the spell and trap card zone when destroyed. And when they're destroyed and sent from the spell and trap card zone, they're still continuing spells. So when they're sent, they don't become monsters, so they're not banished. So if they're in spell and trap card zone and they're hit with MST or Heavy Storm, they're sent to the grave. They're not destroyed and removed. So Dimensional Fissure basically protects them from being sent banished, while all your opponent's monsters go bye-bye. I mean, your other monsters will go, but I've never had a problem with Dimensional Fissure, honestly. Next, for consistency, we run 2 dualities, and since it's at 2 and not 3, we run 1 rare value. Rare value, well, you know what duality does, everyone knows. But rare value, you basically, if there are 2 or more face-up Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap card zone, your opponent chooses 1 Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap card zone and sends it to the graveyard. Then you draw 2 cards. So if you have, let's say, for lack of a better example, 2 Sapphire Pegasus, and you activate rare value, they'll choose 1, they send to the grave, and then you get to draw 2 cards from your deck. So it's just a really good card, and I don't like running 2 of it because you don't want to lose your Crystal Beast and trap card zone because of your field spell, the Rainbow Ruins, which is very important, especially with Abundance and stuff. And then Haman and stuff, just really don't want to get rid of them that easily. Then, for the staple cards, Pot of Avarice, Book of Moon, and Dark Hole, everyone. These are like very important cards. I don't run Monster Born. I don't need it with Abundance and all the special summoning and the Pot of Avarice, just not needed. Then, for extreme staples, I run not 2, but 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. MST is really useful because I don't run a Heavy Storm because Crystal Beasts rely on spell and trap card zones. You don't want to get rid of them all unless you're using Abundance or something. So MSTs clear your opponent's side of the field, but protect your own. So that's the spells. And then last, the traps, 2 Torrential Tributes. These help put the Crystal Beast from the field to the spell and trap card zone and take out your opponent's monsters. I don't see me needing more than this. This is just extra niceness. Just extra good cards. Next with the extra deck. First, starting it off are the Synchros. I run 1 Stardust, 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Blackwing Dragon, and 1 Colossal Fire for the level 8s. Stardust, obvious. Red Dragon Archfiend takes out defense position monsters. Blackwing Dragon, just a nice effect. Colossal Fighter, special summon when it's destroyed by battle. I don't usually summon these guys. Mostly I just summon Stardust or Blackwing, or even Colossal Fire, just not him. Don't really summon him. But he also helps put the Crystal Beast from the field spell and trap card zone if they don't attack. But, I would run a Scrap Dragon, but I do not have one. When I get one, I will switch out my Blackwing Dragon, most likely, or my Red Dragon Archfiend. I like these 2, so I probably will keep them, but either one of these 2 will go when I get Scrap Dragon. Next, for level 7, I run Black Rose Dragon, obvious reasons. Then, for 5s, I run Catastor and Magical Android. Catastor takes out pretty much anything that's not light. Anything that's not dark. So, anything that's not dark, he takes out easily. Magical Android basically gives you 600 life points. So if you have him on in defense mode, which is his effect, no other monster can be selected and attack target, and you have her on the field, the only thing that can stop you from gaining life points each turn is card effects. And that rounds up the Synchros. Next is the XCs. I run Maestroke for the rank 4s, and 2 Utopias, and a Gem Knight Pearl. Maestroke, I love this card. It's a great card. I will take out Gem Knight Pearl, though, when I get a Shockmaster or a Utopia, because I already have 1 Utopia. I don't usually go into 2. I rarely ever even use Gem Knight Pearl or a second Utopia. For the rank 3s, I run 1 Wind-Up Zenmaines and 1 number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Obvious reasons. Zenmaines takes out cards and protects himself. Leviathan boosts by 500 each time lose an Xyz material. It's just nice. And for the last 2 cards in the extra deck, I run 2 Cyber End Dragons. For the Malefic, it's just really good. I have 40 cards and 15. I'm thinking about what to put in the